I can start, yes? Hello, everyone. Today is Monday, and as I usually say, this usually means that we are starting our stream of the Chess Fight Night regular tournament. 3+2 is a time control, it's an arena, and the tournament has already started, and Pinkamena already has some points due to a victory because her opponent didn't make a move. Maybe I was distracted a little bit. Yeah, 0 move win. That's nice. Hello, man. So yeah, the next opponent decided to just play a little bit tricky. Started with b4. It's Sokolsky opening. I don't know, this is called like this in Russia. Maybe it's not the case in English. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, Pinkamena reacted with d6, e5, or no, e5, d6 rather. When I'm facing this kind of opening, I usually play e5, then take on b4, then knight f6, c5, d5, knight c6, and bishop a5, c7, just like this. But of course, b4 is not a kind of move which requires a lot of accuracy from black. White is not pretending to have some real advantage in the opening, just trying to make black a little bit uncomfortable. And so, did white succeed in that game? I don't think so. I think black has a pretty comfortable position. Safe, a call. Next move is knight bd7, and white is playing d4. So I guess we may have different reactions on this move. Pinkamena decides to take on d4. I think this is one of the possibilities. I would maybe rather prefer knight d7, because we can take e takes d4 whenever we like, and white don't really have some options like d5 or d takes e5, because this doesn't lead to something good. But I don't think that e takes d4 is a mistake. I think it's fine. But I'm doubting the c5 move. This move is weakening the d6 pawn and the d5 square as well. Also now, with the open diagonal a1 h8, white may have some decent activity. Knight goes to e5. Black won this exchange, but is this really good for black? Of course, we don't have a weak pawn anymore, but now our bishop is very bad in the endgame, which is about to happen. And also the d5 square didn't become any stronger with this exchange. White is playing queen e2. I think that this may be a correct move, or one of possibilities. I like exchanges very much. Maybe I would prefer rook d1 instead, but I guess queen e2 is fine. Maybe it's even the best move in the position. Queen goes to b6, and I don't think that this is a good place for a queen, but our task now is just to put our pieces in play. So we're happy to just move our rook on d8, and maybe now we're looking for an exchange. Rook d6 is possible, rook takes d1 is possible as well, then queen d8 maybe. But this may not be working due to knight a4 after the exchange. I'm not completely sure about this. Rook is taking on d1, queen takes d1, and queen d6. Yeah, so I was nearly correct, but queen d6 is working, and queen d8 was not. So now we have an endgame, which is relatively hard to evaluate. Well, white definitely had an advantage, has an advantage still, even after knight d5, but I don't think that white really can win after knight d5. I think that just enough play after f6. Now maybe c4 is good. Oh, no. King is not going in the right place. Black had to play at c4, then bishop b4, and this is kind of blocking white's king from the action. And this was definitely enough for a draw. I'm not completely sure if the sequence of moves which black has chosen is enough as well. I doubt it a little bit, because black has an opportunity to play maybe f4. f5 is played. f5 is nice. This may be increasing black's chances. Yeah, I think Pinkamena actually did a fine job, but bishop g5 is possible, with the idea of bishop d8. This scares me a little bit. Because if we play bishop c7, we may be facing bishop e7 with the idea of d6. I think bishop g5 was winning. Now it's definitely winning. Bishop g5 check wins the game, because there is a bishop d8 move after this. Hello, Tarantino. Bishop goes to c7. Yeah, this is the right move, but black missed one timing already. c4 is played, but now I'm not completely sure if this is good. Maybe it is. It will be a very long route for white's king to reach the c4 pawn. I get the idea. The idea of the c4 move is fine. Oh, and now g5 check is possible. Bishop c5 is maybe a blunder, or maybe the position was already lost. Bishop e3 is interesting. Oh, and yeah, now white is winning by playing h5. That's an interesting way. Oh no, white is not winning. White is losing actually. Wow, Pinkamena found a very nice defense. This was not working, but white missed the opportunity. The correct reaction to the c3 move was king d3, then h6. Now we just don't take on we don't have to take on d5. If we take on d5, I guess we'll lose. But we can just give a perpetual check at the very least. Or we can take on b5, which Pinkamena is about to choose, I guess. I would not do that. Maybe I would go for queen f4 check and then e4 if I was playing for a win. Taking on b5 is a little bit worse, and king c7 is not looking good as well. I would rather go to c5. Oh, and king d8 is a mistake. Now after d6, black is facing a huge risk. Not a huge risk maybe, but I'm already a little bit scared for black in this position. Because after king f6, our checks may end at some point. Well, king e5 definitely gives black opportunity to make a draw after queen h6 check. But Pinkamena doesn't know the moves, and queen f4 is a huge mistake, because after king g6, black is winning. White is winning, I guess. Sorry. This is a typical maneuver. What are they doing? Once again, just the players just don't know the basic end games. Opponent may be stronger than 1500. No, he's not. Look at the amount of mistakes he is making in the end game. King g6 is winning, sadly. I don't think that we can find something there. What is this? Pinkamena doesn't maybe know that there's an additional time. What was this? I have no idea. I think that Pinkamena was maybe thinking that there is no additional time, but there is. Very strange. And yeah, now we're definitely losing, but we were losing anyway after king g6, so I guess it doesn't matter. We were losing because we can of course play queen f8, but white can at least play like g5, and we have nothing in response. Yeah, Pinkamena has lost this game, but once again, this was an endgame problem. Hello, Kalebi phone. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is wrong. We will try to fix this problem. I guess we have already done it. Yes. Hello, Paolo. Hello, everyone who's watching right now. The time control is 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. So another game has started. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, bishop c5. That's quite a usual opening. Knight takes e5 is possible. What is this? Is there such a move in theory? Now I'm sure that there is no such a move, because now d4 just absolutely wrecks black. For some reason, Pinkamena chooses bishop d3, which is much worse, I think. There is an idea of knight g4. There was, at least. I'm a little bit confused with players playing this fast. It's just like, it's a theory, but it's not, of course, because d4 was definitely stronger than bishop d3. I'm like nearly sure. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Queen e7, bishop f3 maybe, or bishop f1 rather. Bishop f1, I think. Bishop d3 is a little bit worse because it interferes the defense of the d4 pawn. And yeah, that's why. So now queen b4 is played. Queen b4 is not a double attack though, because black can never take on d4 because of bishop h7. Queen f3 is a pawn sacrifice, and black is not taking the pawn. It's funny how just both white and black are both so sure that the taking of the pawn was bad, but it led to some difficult variation, and both sides have more than like 2 minutes, and why not count this? P4. Nice catch. This is so stupid. How did it work? This idea was so obvious. Before the before move just didn't have any other idea than just to make black blunder this. This was so naive and it worked. So funny. I'm sorry. You know what? Nothing matters if we get the result, so she'll take it. Bishop a6. Now rook f7 just finishes the game, yeah. Yeah, black resigns. I'm so confused. How could this really work? Pinkamena is winning 5-1 though against this opponent, so she's stronger, so there is no surprise that she won. The surprise is how she won. Yeah, Pinkamena is having a good time, we can see it. She's smiling, and she is getting ready for her next game, which starts right now. e4 is played, e5. The opponent has nearly a similar rating to Pinkamena's. This opening is the bishop's opening. At least it's called in Russian, like this. Bishop b4, bishop d2, d6. 3h6, knight d5. This will lead to a lot of exchanges, and this leads to equality. Knight e7, now maybe bishop e6 even. Bishop e6 is good, I think. Knight g6 is... this move would be good if white made a kingside castle, but white have chose the queenside castle instead. Anyway, the position is dead equal and everything doesn't matter. b6. Bishop e6 was fine. I think bishop e6 is a necessary move. Oh no! No. This idea is so wrong. The bishop is so misplaced on b7, and the problem is not that the misplacing of the bishop itself. The problem is Pinkamena wasted 2 moves for this, and when castling is made into different sides, you can't afford to waste moves like this. Now her position is lost, I think. Maybe there is a slim chance that it is still working in some sort of way. I think white could just play like queen e3 is fine, I guess. Knight g5 was better, I think. Oh, actually, Pinkamena can play queen f4 at some time, but this wasn't working yet because of rook takes g6, but maybe this will be the case at some point. Yeah, rook g4 is strong, but we can play bishop c8 now. That's why I didn't... Oh, no. Bishop c8 was very important. The position is not entirely lost, but black will definitely have some problems here. King f8. I think something like rook 1 to h3 may be winning now. Or f4 rather, yeah, f4 is fine. Я не слышу голос Ксюши. Она не говорит. У нас стрим на английском. Такая политика. К сожалению. У нас большая часть аудитории англоязычная, потому что... I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, rook takes f7. Yeah, this is just problematic. So Pinkamena had a couple of chances, but she missed them all. And unfortunately, this is not going to work. Queen h3 is an accurate move. Now queen h4 will be perfect, I guess, or maybe white can master something even stronger. No, queen h4 is played. Now rook f7, and yeah. The pawn on g7 falls, and the other position falls as well. Queen g4 is played. Queen g4 is even stronger, yeah. Rook d8 now. Queen takes g7. Rook g8 and rook c7 is a sweet checkmate. So sorry, Pinkamena, you were really outplayed in this game. Yeah, admins, please check the camera of Pinkamena, maybe fix it. It's too like above the picture of our beautiful young chess player. So the Petrov's defense. This opening is very popular in the repertoire of Pinkamena's sister, Fatality, I guess. Knight c3, knight c6. So now it's 4 knights opening. Bishop b5, knight d4. Yeah, there is such a move, but I'm not aware of the theory in this position, so let's guess it together. Bishop a4 created a threat of knight takes e5, so black maybe was nearly forced to take on f3 because d6 was impossible due to the pin. But this position looks very good for white, so I guess maybe knight takes f3 was not a theoretical move somehow. Maybe it was something like c6. Or maybe this position is equal and I just don't get something. I think white has some extra tempos here. The exchange happens on f6 and knight d5 is played. Wow. This is beautiful, but this is not leading white to an advantage. At least because of bishop e7, but for some reason black decided to ruin the pawn structure a little bit, and this gives white an upper hand in this position. I think f5 was possible, but if black misses some more opportunities like this, come on, what is going on? Why don't black take on b3? Why did white give black this kind of opportunity? This pawn structure is not looking good, and it's not good definitely. Black has a similar problem. I guess black's pawn structure is not as bad as white's now, but the difference is not that great, that big. So I guess it's a draw, and it will be difficult for either side to find some chances. Well, black has a decent plan actually, to play rook b8 and then b5. This is actually a very strong plan, but black is doing something weird instead. Once again, I'm saying this once again, guys. That's why you have to know endgames. That's why. Because you see black has an advantage, but black itself doesn't even know that he has an advantage. It's doing some weird things. And looking at this position, you may think that maybe white has an advantage instead. King h7 is a very huge mistake. Why not king f8 then king e7? This was absolutely fine. And now black, oh no, rook g5 is awful. Black had to play king g7 and pray for a draw. And now the position is not lost, the position is completely lost. Without even any chances. Why knight not captured at d5? Because there was a pin. The bishop on a4 was pinning the pawn c6. The king was on e8, black's king. Rook c3 was not necessary. This is making white's task a little bit harder. I think that taking on e5 was better instead. Or taking on a5 rather. Yeah, guys, all the links to the tournament, to the club, are all in the description. And we're very glad to hear, Sebastian, that you like our YouTube channel. We are trying to do our best. Somehow it became very easy for white. Rook c5 can be played. King c4 is weird, but I think white can't ruin this kind of advantage with like any mistakes. The advantage is just too big. Rook h3 is fine, but it's not leading to something. I mean, rook d3, rook d5 was a decent idea. King c5 once again makes white's task a little bit more difficult because now the king is cut off, not only like vertically but also horizontally. Rook e3 is played. Yeah, Pinkamena doesn't know how to win this. G4 is very weird. I think black could have even taken on g4, then played rook g5 check, if the plan was to attack the a5 pawn. This move makes me scared that I'll have to eat my words, because now I'm absolutely not sure that white's position is even victorious. If black had played king g4 right now, I was really scared that this may already be a draw, but what she's doing... No. No, my god. Guys, I eat my words, I'm sorry. Now we're only praying for... No, come on, don't do it to me, please. Just agree. Just agree to draw and let's end this. Guys, this is so painful. There is one more chance to play rook d5 now. Rook d6 check is possible now. But king f7 will still make a draw. Now black can just play a4 and chill. Rook f5 is working, yeah. Check is made. And rook a6, let's go. Or king b2 first. Yeah, guys, endgame skill is really a problem for Pinkamena. What does she know? You see, here is the problem. She's creating just a one-move threads. She can't think of a plan in endgame. So right now she had a plan to like play king b2, a3, a4, then play rook a6 and eat the pawn. But this is just like too long of a sequence for her because she's counting on like 2 or 3 moves, and this is a little bit further. And children just can't think in terms of like sequences. So they think like in terms of tactics. So I go there, he goes there. Yeah, this is very sad. You see, losing an endgame where we go like 3 pawns up, this is just something that... This is not something that we have to avoid. This is something that has to be like absolutely like unreal. But this happens like every stream, and this makes me really sad. Rook h1. No, rook h4 check is better. Now rook h1, and she will play king h4, a4, and be checkmated on a1. No, it's not the case. Black is playing for a draw. Rook c8. Rook b6. Just play b4. There is no chance here. Even rook b4 is making a draw right now. Rook b5. Black is really trying to lose, but I don't think that... Hello, Uno. Her opening theory good? No, her opening theory is not good. If you read the comments in our like comment section on YouTube, like every stream, you'll see people giving advices about Pinkamena not knowing the like openings in the like the basic openings that everyone has to know, and it's just not some basics, it's her repertoire, and she doesn't know them well enough. So openings are not good as well. What's good about Pinkamena's play is that she's 9 years old, so at some point she'll get more skill and more knowledge. When you're a kid, the only thing that matters is your tactical skill, so just counting moves one by one. And Pinkamena is better than like other 9-year-old girls in this component, but right now she's bad at everything else because she's a kid. This will be fixed at some point. What happened? This was just a draw. This endgame was a draw. So black played rook b4 and secured the draw in the pawn endgame. This is a typical one. So Pinkamena didn't even try to win it because everyone knows that this is a draw. So if he played rook b4, he definitely knows how to make a draw in this position. So no need to check the opponent's knowledge. This opponent played h3, g4, and this was some very weird opening. And black now has a decent advantage. I'd play knight h5, I think. Bishop e6 is a little bit slow, so now we lose some momentum, and also now we can't play knight e6, for example. No, bishop e6 was a mistake. This was like... let me check. This was like... I don't know how is it said in English, like a routine move, so something that like you make with your hand, so just without thinking, but this was a position where this move was actually not a good decision. Knight h5 is still very good. f4 was a mistake. Without theory, 1800 rating by her is very good. Yeah, I can agree with this. Her instincts are good. Yeah, that's because she plays a lot. Instincts is something that comes with practice. And yeah, she's quite good at this. Also, she's quite good at like playing time, for example. Well, of course, he's not good enough if we compare her to like her sister, for example, or some other strong players. But if we compare her to other people with rating nearly like this, she'll be better at this component, just at playing internet blitz chess. Also the instincts, also the like counting of the variations. And this actually sums up. Maybe as a kid she don't analyze, she just wants to want to playfulness. What is playfulness? Okay, I get this. Well, this may be the case actually, but I think that she still takes this like more or less serious. Like you can't. You see, if you are just having fun, you may blunder something, but if you make mistakes in end games, this means that you just doesn't know end games. So even if I'm like absolutely not trying hard and having like fun as much as I can, I will still not make a lot of mistakes in end games just because when you know them, this is just impossible. So you just know what you do and what you don't do. I don't know how to describe it. I just hope the girls keep their interest in chess to make it to the top. Yeah, I guess they don't have problems with this. Maybe it's too early to speak like about Pinkamena's like amount of fire that's left inside her, like amount of interest about chess because she's too young. A lot of children just they have a lot of fun playing chess until till like some age, but then just some other interest starts to knock in. Some like I don't know, boys fashion. If we talk about girls, so what are they interested in. I'm not a girl. I don't know this perfectly, but you get what I say. But her sister, yeah, she's quite a professional. So I think that she already solved this question for her, so she knows that she's interested in chess. Queen e5 is very strong right now. Queen e5 just ends it, I think. Queen takes e4 is a little bit risky because now white can play queen takes d6 and the perpetual check becomes a narrow possibility, something that you have to like count every move. How many players there are in CFN chess club? I don't know. Join the club and you'll see. e4 was a mistake. Well, taking on e4 was... I can't say that this was like a huge mistake because black definitely have a victorious position, like because of an extra rook, so you can't make like some mistake that will cost you everything. But queen c2 is a huge mistake because now there's a checkmate in 2 moves after queen c5. That's what I was talking about. Rook c8 just is a checkmate. Draw? What? White accepted the draw. White could have like checkmated black in 1 goddamn move. Why? Guys. You see, like when I am commentating the play of the girls every Monday, the girls are playing, and this is like some chess exercise for them, and for me it's a like pain exercise of like taking the pain because I just can't believe it. I just don't get it. White played queen c5, but didn't know that rook c8 is checkmate. Or maybe this was just like a favor. Maybe it's one of our viewers and she just thought that like screw it, I'll just present a draw for the young talent. a6 actually is a spicy move in the Sicilian opening. This is nearly the only move where white can't respond with d4. This response is like something that comes to mind first, but this is actually not a good move at all. The best moves after a6 are c3 or knight c3 or c4, but Pinkamena played knight c3. I think it's fine as well. Any kids be like fun is the key to win any game. Well, I'll be glad if the world worked like this, but unfortunately it's not working like this. And every sport, even like even if not children but like grown-up people are participating in it, is like a lot of struggle, a lot of pain, and even if you try to like have fun, at some point when you like become a little bit more professional than a newbie, you start to like feel this pain when you make mistakes, when something like unfair happens. For example, like you won the game but you forfeited on time. I don't understand what's going on right now, because e5 was a mistake because of knight takes g3. Black played d5. White could have played knight takes d5 after this, and then e6. But all those opportunities are missed. And now I don't understand anything in this position. This is something that shouldn't have happened. Why? Because you don't take it so seriously. No, William, you don't understand. It's a favor for her. she was losing this game. White could have made one move, rook c8, and it was a checkmate. She offered the draw because she saw it, and her opponent accepted this draw because he didn't see it. So she made a little trick. She offered the draw, hoping that her opponent is not seeing that he can make a checkmate. And you see, if you have some experience in chess, if you are offered a draw and you are down a rook, you would be a little bit suspicious about this. But her opponent obviously wasn't, and this worked somehow. Pinka likes queen moves, no endgame. Yeah, because yeah, of course, and that's because when there are queens on the board, everything is more about tactics, and when there is an endgame, everything is about making some plans, and this is very boring for children. There is like some combinations, some tactics to count some variations. Tactics is just too boring for them. Life is unfair sometimes. Yeah, and the fastest way to understand that life is unfair is to like start to participate in some research when you're a kid. Knight f3 is a blunder, which I really can't understand because she definitely saw this idea. Maybe she didn't see the knight c to e2 move, which was defending from this without losing some material. So maybe that's why. Now black has very comfortable advantage, and with this amount of rating I guess that even I would do nothing in this position. Black will have to make some really huge mistake to let this slip. Queen f1. Actually, this is good for white, because now we will at least take the pawn on f4. Knight takes f4, let's go. Now there is a chance that black will blunder knight h5 and knight f6. I don't think that the chance is big, because queenside castling is nearly the only move. Oh no, really? Knight h5, Pinkamena, come on. You can do it. Yeah, let's go. This was like the only threat that white could possibly have, and black blundered it. Unreal. There's a slim chance that black will decide to play queen takes g2, and this will be one more blunder. No, queen takes e5 instead. Knight f6 and knight takes g8. Yeah, white still have a pretty decisive advantage, but now, see, now there is a chance. Rook e1. I'm starting to believe in this. Maybe we have to play something like... Yeah, this position is just too bad, I guess, still. Knight e2, maybe. b4 is a blunder, d4 is winning now. Oh no, maybe it's not winning yet, but we have to play knight e4, unfortunately. I don't think that Pinkamena will make this move. No, she did, actually. Knight e4... But it's still not enough, I guess. Queen g6 is good, but I think black will take on e4 instead. Yeah, I was right. d3, and now rook d4, maybe. And black will have to play rook d8. And now we can exchange, take on f7, and pray for a perpetual check, which is not gonna happen, but black may be like scared of this. Oh, and queen e1 is not a perfect move, actually. Queen f8 may really lead to a perpetual check here. There is a chance. Now, if black play king d5 or e5, we'll play queen c5 check. Pinkamena has to think now, not play fast. You have a lot of time. Yeah, let's go. Queen f4. c4. Yeah, it's a draw. It's actually a draw. Queen c3 now. And now if king e2, queen f3 is a checkmate. Let's go, checkmate! Come on, Pinkamena, do it! Do it, Pinkamena! Queen f3, checkmate! No! No! Oh my god! No! I can't believe it. You still can do it. Queen f3 is a checkmate. Oh my god. You see, I saw that coming. I read all this. And this happened. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. How bad is this? I can't believe it. To be honest, Arman, I don't know anything about chess. Sorry if my comment is unreasonable because I only interested with girls. Oh no, man! Feel free to just feel free to ask questions. Feel free to like share your opinion. I'm just trying you to. I know that most of the people are interested in the girls more than in chess. I'm just trying to give you a little like insight so that you can be on the same wave with Pinkamena and understand a little bit more. So this is just why I am here. So feel free asking questions. Hello everyone. The funniest thing is how I just read everything that happened because and that's because I have a brother which is like 5 years younger than me, and he was a young chess player at some point, and I was teaching him, and I saw a lot of his games, and also I was a chess coach at some point, and I had a lot of students, so I know how children play. I know how people can like make how weak players can make mistakes. So I can see this coming. Uh, I can see like the opportunities of blunders that weak players can do. But yeah, if Pinkamena lost this game by like not making a checkmate on f3, this would be very stupid, but gladly it all ended well for her. So I would still say that she deserved this win because like Black just did everything to lose this game. Did Pinkamena win that last one? Yes, she did. Her opponent blundered like the only thing that he could really blunder, and he like blundered the only like possible thing to blunder like 3 or 4 times in a row, and this was enough. Why is Pinkamena mute? Because she can only speak Russian, and most of our audience is like English speaking. And also for you who want like to hear Pinkamena speaking, there are some other days when she's streaming herself, and you can like listen to her singing, listen to her like beautiful voice. So this time is for you. You can find these streams in our channel. Just follow us not to miss these opportunities. Actually, guys, you know what? Our like club where we were like making the tournaments, live tournaments, the club is moving to other place in Moscow. So we will not have streams for some time. Because like we need some time to like change the place, to move like all the like cameras and stuff and chessboards, and so we will not have like live tournaments for some days. We'll still like make videos for our YouTube channel from the previous tournaments, so you will not miss any content. At least we'll try our best to do so. But yeah, keep in touch and you'll know all the info. I hope that our admin will write the where is actually this place, the address for someone who is speaking Russian. Мы напишем адрес, по которому будут проходить наши турниры теперь. На Китай-городе это будет. Надеюсь, сейчас админ наш напишет адрес, собственно, чтобы так не говорить. Вот. И просто keep in touch, так сказать, и ничего не пропустите. Pinkamena blundered a knight on h4, but her position was lost anyway, so... And her opponent is like 2279 of rating. So I don't think that this time Pinkamena's luck will like be enough to get some other result than a loss. Pinkamena is a very cute angel. Yeah, I totally agree with you, man. I love chess. It's very good to hear that so many people like chess, and we try to do our best to make like chess community a little bit bigger every day. King g3 was blundering bishop d6 check and knight f4, but black is winning anyway, so I'll not be giving black some advices. Could tell about history of our chess club. Yes, tell about your club. Okay. One stream with Burger King. If he agrees, I think he like there is a good chance that he knows English well because he plays a lot of like foreign tournaments. Hi Pinkamena, why she's mute? She's mute because she's speaking Russian. She has some other days for her Russian streams, and on Mondays the stream is always in English. Usually I'm the streamer. Okay, listen. Maybe there is a chance of a stalemate. I don't think that this is real, but maybe. There's a slim chance that this is possible. We have to play king g4 for this, then king h5. The knight will capture the g4 square, and then but it will be difficult to blunder this stuff, really. Yeah, now this is not possible anymore, so black is winning and Pinkamena resigns. So the history of our chess club, well, to be honest, I'm not with the president and vice president from the start of this project, but I played when this was not called, or maybe it was called Chess Fight Night. This was like Night Chess League, something like this was the name. This was like a couple of years ago. I think like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. At some point, this project like stopped, and then the next time I heard about this is already when there was a YouTube channel, Chess Fight Night, and also the live tournaments were like going on every 2 times a week. And so I started like commentating. So the authors of this idea are the father and mother of our young stars, Pinkamena and Fatality. And as you can see, now the project is pretty successful. So we have a lot of viewers all around the world. And our channel, our YouTube channel is top 1 Russian channel in terms of like the views. And all this is thanks to you guys. What's her real life Blitz rating? I'm not sure, guys, really. I can look it up if you want. Her life rating in the Blitz is 1379, and in Rapid is 1428, and in Classics is 1207. This is Russian rating. International rating is a little bit different, but you can look it up yourself if you want. Что за чел снизу? Я комментатор просто. Мастер Фиде. Арман Гевандян. Не знаю, что про себя сказать. How did you learn to speak English? You speak it very well. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I was just like studying English in school. At school, and here in Russia we have a really good education, and my school was actually one of the best schools in terms of like education. Our teachers was like getting some prizes for being one of the best in our city, and also like I was studying really hard when I was young. I finished my school with a gold medal. We have this kind of stuff in Russia. I'm not sure if this is like worldwide, but and so I studied English like very serious as well. So that's why I just don't think that I'm actually very good at English. But you people like say this every stream. Yes, maybe. I have a friend here in Moscow who is like his English is, I think his level of English is like fluent, so you can't even, he can like feel the difference between some accents, so he never watches content in Russian, only in English. Oh no, he blundered the checkmate. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So he's speaking fluent. He doesn't watch any content in Russia at all because usually he's an IT worker just like me. And in IT, all the valuable information, most of the valuable information is in English, so he watches all the content in English. I try to watch in English as much as I can, but for example, if I'm watching a movie and I am always taking like watching movies very seriously, so I want to like feel and like see every detail. So I always watch movies in Russian because my English is not good enough to like relax and understand everything. So I have to concentrate on the translation, and I miss like some momentum of the movie, and I don't like this. But when I rewatch some scenes in the movies that I like, I usually do it in English because I don't have to concentrate anymore because I know very good what are they saying. And yeah, and also yeah, I think maybe like roughly 70% of the content that I'm watching on YouTube is in English, so I have a lot of practice, as you can see. And also I had some students, some chess students, foreigners from Great Britain, from the USA. So yeah, I always had a lot of practice, and thanks to this, and thanks to my parents that like who forced me to study when I was at school. Are you comfortable speaking about what's going on in Ukraine? Well, I just don't think that it's very good to speak about politics in the chess channel. I would like not to do it. I can say you honestly that the one thing that I can say that everything is not as simple as you may think if you watch the media. Everything is much more complicated, and there are a lot of reasons that are not spoken in the media. And just don't believe everything. Russians are not are not bad. Russians are not nicest, and Ukrainians are not as well. So every nation has good people and bad people, and like people, politics who like are responsible for all this. They're not like stupid. They just have their interests, and once again, everything is just too complicated. Yeah, sorry guys, I'll not talk about politics. I am actually very tired of this stuff because, like, all my friends are talking politics every day, and I even like stopped playing some games with them because I just don't want to hear it just every day, every goddamn minute. I'm really tired of this, and I I appreciate it. I really appreciate it that you don't ask me these kind of questions. Thank you so much, guys. Mm, I think now Pinkamena blundered the pawn on d4. I think she had a very interesting c5 move instead of knight d2. And now the attack on the king side will be just snowballing here, and it will be very difficult to stop it. You agree with me? Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Sport should union people. Yeah, I totally agree with this. And it's very sad that organizations like FIDE and FIFA and even like the Paralympics are not like. Did you hear that our like Paralympists they can't like take part in the Olympics? So these are like the disabled people, and they can't even like compete, can't have like their chance to be a part of like some sports. Some people, life is already like very difficult for these people, and you just make it even more difficult because of some like stupid political things, and this is just absolutely unacceptable. And I was very sad when I heard that FIDE doesn't not only like disallows us to play with our flag. This is not really important for me. I'm not playing in tournament of this caliber, and also I'm like not a huge like fan of like some this stuff like flags and everything. But the thing that FIDE disallows us to play to play FIDE tournaments in Russia, this is just something absolutely unreal. This just ruins all the image of sport as something that unites people, and I didn't really expect that this will happen. So this is very sad. Please tell her to learn English too. Well, it's English is a very difficult language to learn for Russian people because Russian language is very different. So this will take some years for Pinkamena to know English just good enough to even like speak on some level. I think she's trying it anyway. She has English in her school, but this will take some time once again. We should ask about Arman's girlfriend. Who is she? Where is she from? She's beautiful or not? We don't know. Well, you're interested. I don't have a girlfriend, actually. So, girls around the world, don't miss your chance. Here I am, FIDE master commentator. So, mm, what just happened? Knight takes e5, bishop takes f2. I don't think that bishop takes f2 is a good move. I think I know that this move is not recommended by theory because white has like two bishops advantage, and e takes f5 was really not something that I would recommend because now you see Pinkamena didn't waste like even didn't spend even like little time thinking. She played very fast, and now her position is very bad. I think the position is lost. Bishop takes h3 was winning right now. So neither side is thinking, and nearly every move is a mistake. Because you see, bishop takes f2 check was a mistake because white have an advantage. Oh my god. Now you see Pinkamena is just tired, so blundering like this is not normal, even for young Pinkamena. So yeah, neither side was thinking, and there were like a lot of important decisions in this like sequence of moves, but like no one is interested. That's very strange. So yeah, white should have had an advantage of having a center and two bishops, and now look at the bishop on a4. It's much worse than black's nice, and yeah, now white just blundered the queen, so it's not even worth like talking about it, really. Arman, what's your rating? My rating in classical chess is something around 2380, I think. A little bit more, maybe. In Rapid Blitz, my rating is much smaller because we don't have. I don't play a lot of tournaments in this time control, and I'm much weaker really in Blitz especially because I'm just like I'm a thinker. I can't play really fast, so I don't think really fast. Hmm. At least communicative English. Yeah, I'm talking about communicative English, yes. It's still too difficult. So it will take, I'll not say that it will take like 7 years, 10 years. No, it will take maybe 1 or 2 years for her to be able to communicate with you in English. I'm sorry guys, but I guess this is how it is. His rating is more than Magnus. Magnus may be one of our month students. Actually, I played with Magnus once. He was giving a sim. It was in Russia, and I nearly won this game. This was so sad for me. So my position, I had an endgame. I had a rook and a pawn, and he had a bishop and a pawn. So I had like a position where I was winning, and I was not even at risk. So maximum the result Magnus could get is a draw, and I just had to like think of some plan. But I unfortunately I even already saw the winning plan, but I decided just to make one like to repeat the position once, and I missed that Magnus has a draw. So I missed this chance, and the position was. This is like when you play football and there's already like no goalkeeper, and you just have to like kick the ball and you score, and I just missed the mark. This was very sad. This is actually a very bad behavior from Black, really. No, I in this game, this is worth a report. I think this is not how you're supposed to play against 8-year-old girl, 9-year-old girl. So this is cruel. Um, don't give up. Yeah. Mm. Is IC1992 playing CFN YouTube channel? What is her nickname? This nickname looks familiar to me, but I don't know who it is. Do you plan on becoming a grandmaster? Someday, I guess this may happen, but the problem is you have to play international tournaments to like get these achievements. But after like these political situations, I'm not sure that I plan to go to Europe this summer. I even talked about this on streams, but now I guess there is no such an option anymore. So maybe there will be a little delay in my plans, but someday I'll master for sure, and then I'll go for the grandmaster title. I think I'm already good enough to become an international master, but to become a grandmaster, I have to work a lot. But I will. I didn't lose like my belief in this goal, in this dream, so I'll achieve it at some point. Это ты обычно под роликами комментишь под стримами? Ну нет, я комментил пару раз всего, и только где мои партии, и то не всегда. Pinkamena never resign. Yeah. Well, you see, actually, I had some games in my life where just anyone would resign in these circumstances, and I didn't. And somehow, this game, like, I didn't lose this game. So this happened 1 or 2 times. So there's always a chance. And this is an internet chess, so your opponent might like disconnect. This is not a win that you'd like to have, but if there is a tournament with a high stakes, you'll take it. Maybe you guys should turn on Pinka's mic in the future. It's very strange that she's silent. Well, maybe, but this will be strange to like I will talk and she will talk, and I don't hear what she's saying, so this will distract me, this will distract you, so if you want to hear Pinkamena, you may watch like her streams in some other days where she talks Russian. Maybe Arman is planning to become the best grandmaster ever in the world. Well, I think I have already missed my chance, honestly. um, at some point, I was young and talented, but it's not the case anymore. I think this time's passed like 10 years ago. But I'm not resigning, you know. I'm believing. Come to Dubai? Well, maybe. Actually, this may be possible, I guess. Oh, Rook G1 was capturing the queen right now. White missed a very funny opportunity to end this game. Как мне попасть по жеребьевке на Pinkamena? Только если повезет. Это же арена. Не мы делаем жеребьевку, а платформа. Why so less games of Filipov on your channel? This is a question to admin. I don't know this stuff, sorry. Have you heard about Pragnananda, who defeated Magnus in the recent past? Some young player from India, am I right? I think, yeah, I at least this name sounds familiar to me. I think I've seen this guy on the rating list, in the FIDE rating list. But I'm not really tracking the chess world right now. Knight takes f3 and queen g5, and we'll have a chance. We have to exchange queens. We are desperate to do it. So knight takes f3 and then queen g5. This is very important to do it right now. No, Pinkamena is just... she's just ready to fight. She's not exchanging. Excuse me, what countries are Pinkamena and the young man from? We are both from Russia, from Moscow. And Pinkamena's sister is from Moscow as well. And our light tournaments are in Moscow. So, yeah. Who is your favorite player? If we are talking like in all time, not only who are playing right now, I'll choose Tigran Petrosyan or Adolf Andersen. Petrosyan is stronger. Oh no! Why not Queen f4 check? Yeah, Pinkamena is just tired. Yeah, I don't have some other explanation to this. So Tigran Petrosyan is stronger, but Adolf Andersen has a more similar playstyle to mine. So I guess he may be my favorite player. No, not Adolf Andersen. I'm sorry, Ulf Andersen. Adolf Andersen is a player like from the very, very like long ago past. Ulf Andersson. He's not very famous. You may not know this player. Like from someone who is playing right now, Magnus Carlsen definitely, because like he's an absolutely perfect player with no weak spots, and he's incredibly good at endgames, and endgame is my favorite like part of chess, so that's why. I like how Carlsen just outsmarts everyone like in terms of strategy, not like some tactics, preparation, or whatever, just anything else. Bravo Castillo, Pinkamena is a very good... Pinkamena is a very good girl for chess. In Mexico we have several videos of her. Congratulations. Yeah, Pinkamena is strong and very talented. Best luck to all at CFN. Stay safe and hope for much success in your new venue. Thank you so much, Jerry. Yeah, I'll say it once again for maybe anyone didn't hear it yet. We are moving to other place. our club is moving to other place, so our live tournaments will like take place in a different place. Yeah, my language is not that great. So for more info, just look it up in. I guess it may be on the description or in some like messages from our YouTube channel. So it's written there, the new address and everything. Ребята, кто на русском слушает, мы переезжаем на другой адрес, на Китай-городе где-то. Адрес написан где-то в описании или в сообщениях сообщества на YouTube. Views on Alireza. Well, he's young, talented. Maybe sometimes he will become a new world champion. But once again, I'm not keeping track really, so it's hard for me to like evaluate him carefully because I saw like some of his games, but I'm not his fan and I don't really watch chess too much. What is your favorite movie about chess? You see, if you let me Google how is this word translated. 1 second. There is a movie that is called Шахматная горячка. It's like chess fever, and this is an old like movie from Soviet times, and it's like black and white, and it's very short. If you didn't see it, watch it. This is very funny, and Capablanca was starring there himself. So this is like a comedy. So a very funny movie. Watch it. This is it's like very small in terms of the chronometrage. So yeah, I did watch the new like Netflix series. How is it called? Queen's Gambit. I did like it. It's very good. Oh, knight c5 is so painful. We can defend the pawn on e4, and this pawn is key. And also we'll struggle some moves. I think king e2 is possible, maybe. Yeah. Congratulations from Mexico. Thank you, Enrique. Thank you so much. Why she's muted? Because on Mondays we have streams in English and she doesn't know English. Я с победы начал турик, на Пинкамену не попал пока что. Ну, на арене тут сложно как-то предсказать. Там только повезет, если. Ulf Andersson was number 4 in the world at one point. Yeah, he was. I guess, like, of course, he is quite a famous grandmaster. But I guess that some like people who are not like incredibly like interested in chess and like didn't read some books, they may not know who this guy is just because he was not like number 1 or number 2. I guess in terms of play style, I'm very similar to this player. Greetings from Africa. Wow. Hello, man. It's very like inspiring that we are viewed all around the world. I'm never tired of saying this. Love from Brazil. Teach us Russian. Well, I saw once that English is very difficult to understand if you are Russian, so it's very difficult to study. to master like the English skill, but it's much more difficult to like understand Russian, to learn Russian if you are a foreigner, if you are an English speaking person, because you see, not only like Russian is absolutely like not like English, also Russian is much more difficult, really. It's not really worth it. So I don't think that we have some like incredibly valuable content that you have to like read in Russia, and this is like so important. Of course, Russia has a great culture, but I guess a lot of countries have a great culture after all. От рейтинга зависит, на кого попадешь в арене, или это не важно? Арена старается подобрать соперников по очкам, но не всегда это возможно. Из тех, кто свободен. Берсерком выиграл, красава. Первый раз такой турнир. Ну, он каждый понедельник. Hi from Brazil. Hello, man. Give Mr. Putin my regards. No politics here, guys. Greetings from Sweden. Pia Kramnik was good female player too. Yeah, of course, I know her. I even watched some live tournament where he was participating. It was a Tal Memorial in Moscow. I don't remember the exact year, but no, I don't remember it. This was a lot of years ago, but I did see her like playing live. Yeah, she was very strong. Greetings from India. Hello, Asha. Что дает за берсерка? Лишнее одну очко. Last news about Russia now are a joke. Probably they had take Kiev already and they keep saying Russia is losing. Well, yeah, just don't believe everything really, but yeah, we have our propaganda here as well, so I stopped keeping track of the politics because you can never get the information that you can definitely know that it is like the truth. So this is unreal. So let's just talk about chess. Yeah, not about politics. Let's talk about something really interesting. So yeah, knight c5, knight c2. Well, this game is very difficult for Pinkamena. So she is down a pawn, but she is down 20 seconds. But I don't think that Black have like such a big advantage here in terms of the blitz game. Oh, knight takes g3 now is possible. Knight d3 is a blunder. No, it's not. Blunder was made like the move before this. Seems like Black doesn't see the knight g3 move. Went for the h4 idea. Now h3 will be possible. Then h2 and knight takes f2. But this may not be working because after h2 we can play king g2 actually. Rook f3 is played. It's very difficult to defend this kind of position with such a low time, and this is what happened really. Yeah, Pinkamena blundered the pawn on f2, and this was her undoing. Yeah, and now knight g3 will be a checkmate. Oh, actually Black doesn't see it, but this doesn't matter, I guess, because I don't see like any chance that White will not lose it. Just like g2, rook f1, whatever. Yeah. What do you think about Bot's sister YouTube channel? What is this? Why do people play like this? Just report them. This is like... There's no reason in this. What do I think about Bot's sisters? Guys, I don't really watch chess content, so I know who they are, but I don't think that I even like watched like 10 minutes of their content. So you can talk about chess or about girl. Oh, I can talk about just whatever I like, but I prefer not to talk about politics still. And I don't have a girl. I was the shadow of the walk-swing slain by the full seizure of the window pane. This is some poetry, yes? Pierre Kramnik's daughter Anna is chess streamer on Twitch, by the way. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah, sorry, I know the rules. Only chess in politics. Here in Brazil, in RJ, it's too hot. It could snow in Brazil too. Here you need. Yeah. Chess is a lifestyle. It's a method of self-improvement. Yeah, yeah. As any other sport, I would say. Maybe even more than some other sports. Because chess actually like make you think. Not only like make you become better in this exact sport, but also like to become better like in terms of thinking overall. М, Как ты научился так свободно на английском говорить? Да, в школе учился. Все, контент на английском смотрю. Как-то само. I'm a chess player, of course, that's why I'm here. Yeah. Do you like to play chess on the street with amateurs? Well, you see, at some point we had a project here in Moscow, Chess Boulevard, it was called. Um, this was like tournaments where there is no like I forgot this word. No entry fee, but also like no prizes. Well, there was prizes, so this was like a long qualification. So these tournaments were in summer because any other like time it's very cold. So this was a long qualification. Then you like reach the semi-final, which is like a tournament, a Swiss system tournament. 14 or something like this. 14 best are going to the finals, and in finals there are some prizes. And a lot of amateurs play this tournament. So you could never find like some grandmasters in this tournament. This was only amateurs, and this was a very like interesting experience. I really liked it. So yeah, there is some practices like this in Russia. A book of bird flying into window. Well, I didn't like read a lot of Nabokov's content because Nabokov is not included in the school program, or he's included like maybe in 11th grade where you don't already have time to read like read books. You only like prepare for the exams, and so to be honest, I didn't read like too much books really. I read everything that was in the school program, and actually I'm not like very well aware of the foreign literature as well. Honestly, I read like some maybe the most important books, but not more than this. And now I don't have time to read at all. I have like two jobs, and I'm streaming also. So this is very rough for me. I don't even like have time to watch movies really. Mhm. Greetings from Mexico. Please head to her in Russian. Pinkamena, thanks for teaching me to never give up my losing games. I think that our admin can say this. You see, she doesn't hear me. So if I say something, she will not hear me. We are not in the same place right now. But the admin will say it, I'm sure. Mm. Hi, I'm from Argentina. Help. You need help in what, man? 2345, много. Неплохо. Here we are safe, exchanging thoughts from all over the world makes you think. Yeah. Totally, I totally agree with this. You're right. And I'm actually, if we are talking about chess right now, I'm very glad that the last game of our stream, Pinkamena will win. I hope she'll win. Her position is absolutely won. And I think that she's good enough to convert it. Let's see it. Шестую победу не засчитал, потому что чел мертвую партию тянул. Ну, это на арене всегда так. I have to study. See you later from Acapulco, Mexico to Russia with love. See you later, Enrique. Every Monday, we're waiting for you. Well, Armand, which one is more difficult, chess or football? It's funny that you asked it because I'm a semi-professional football player as well. I'm a goalkeeper. And I didn't spend nearly as much time on football as I spent on chess. So I guess football feels more difficult for me. I just like chess very much. I like analyzing things. And this makes chess a very interesting game for me. And I really like studying chess, unlike many chess players, really. But training on football is mostly like physical, some physical stuff, and this is more boring for me, really. So, yeah, I like chess more. Arman, what's your CFN nickname? CFN Arman. But I played only 2 tournaments here, where when Pinkamena and Fatality were both busy, and I won every game, really. Can you find similarities between chess and tennis or ping pong? Yeah, I think all the sports is similar in some sort of way. So it's all about motivation, concentration, amount of time that you spend on training, just how much of a sportsman you are. So your your personality. So I guess every sport is similar. And sportsmen are similar as well, if we are talking about professional sportsmen. My first chess game after 10 years, I looked like monkey and my brain was 99% blocked. So yes, chess is very good to develop brain capacities, and if you start young, better. Yeah, you just don't have to be shy of this. So you always are not good enough when you just start something. So you'll become better and better, and the better you are, the more fun you get from playing, really. Лишь 10-й, ну, в следующий раз будет лучше. Надеюсь. Заходи на стрим, держи в курсе. I hope she has a more stable camera next time. She like distracted to play with the camera. Well, maybe you're right. Bye-bye, Pinkamena. Thank you, Pinkamena and Arman and the CFN presidents for hosting the streams. Thank you so much. Thank you all, guys, so much for being on our stream, for being active, for asking questions. Everything we do for you. So see you next Monday. Bye.